Good afternoon. This is Ira Sahai back again with another D-Life Diploma course review video. I am a certified metabolic health coach from D-Life, also its media and operations head. And I have with me today Sushil Dhokne, who is also a D-Life certified metabolic health coach and a D-Life member. A bit of introduction about Sushil. Sushil Dhokne has a bachelor's degree in instrumentation engineering and transitioned into digital marketing, where he worked for over 5 years. He also has 7 years of experience as a personal trainer and strength coach, and 6 years as a nutrition consultant. He has also served as a senior lecturer of exercise science and nutrition at the K11 School of Fitness Sciences and has been speaking on private forums on topics related to metabolic health, fitness, and strength training since half a decade now. Sushil, welcome to D-Life Diploma course review video. Very glad to have you. And first up, tell us, you are a K11 school of, certified coach from K11 School of Fitness Sciences. Why did you come to D-Life? We now have about 15 plus coaches from this certification, K11, I think that's the name. And, it really intrigues me. Why did you, because you're already a practicing fitness consultant and, all of that, you're certified. Why did you come to D-Life?
I wanted to get, honestly, I had been practicing into the metabolic health aspect of this, that part of consultation for the past 4.5, 5 years. So basically, I started off with that. And I had not done any certification by that point. I just had a very nice consent form. And since for a very long time, I have been studying fitness sciences, exercise sciences, nutrition sciences. I actually started training since in 2010, 2011 rather. So went into it, understood a lot of things that are wrong, actually tried applying it, did not make sense. And since I already had a science background and already had an inclination towards science, that why something works, the why question always stayed with me. And that is when I ventured into studying physiology, directly went into medical textbooks. I also did the major mistake of relying on the research studies. And at that point of time, I realized that whatever you are asking for, you will get the answer for that. There is no other way. You ask this question, Google will tell you this answer. तो वो वैसे ही था हमेशा से, and that is when I started venturing into directly into physiology and biochemistry textbook. I had some background with physics, some background with biology and organic chemistry during my 11th and 12th standard science. And eventually, I started giving diets as I started practicing at home. And then I decided, okay, let us do, since I'm more inclined toward it, let us do some course. That is when I did my personal training and nutrition certification. And back then, some amount of health aspect was there. This is back in 2017 and 18. That just gave me a boost to study more. And eventually, I started consulting. That is when I realized that there is a lot of, so knowing the entire topic, physiology and pathophysiology is one thing, but actually applying it on someone and then getting them through the process, going through that initial transition phase and making sure that whatever problems or hiccups that arise, how are you going to smoothly take care of those? That is where, that is when my actual learning happened. And last year, I think December end, May, I heard about D Life. There was a metabolic health conference, also attended that as a viewer on YouTube. And that is when I realized that there is a platform, and the whoever idea it was to start the metabolic health conference, that is what gave a huge boost to, I would say, the D Life company by itself. Kini, if these people are connected over here, obviously there has to be some kind of a learning module that they have, and it has to be at a certain higher level. That is why when I checked the entire course curriculum, I got to know about the forums, and without any conversation, I just enrolled into it. That is how I
Okay,
got to D-Life.
so basically what you're saying is that you were seeing clients with metabolic syndromes even before you were certified. That is
Correct.
one. And two, your certification from the school, K11, I guess, or other certifications also, like we have many coaches. So that didn't cover the metabolic health aspect.
No,
So
that
if
will not.
somebody came to the gym purely for exercise nutrition, only that segment you could help. But if they had a fatty liver, or type 2 diabetes, or a thyroid or something else, then you were helpless. So basically you were just catering to maybe 20% of your potential,
Yeah,
that
the
you could.
certification allowed me to cater for those, but then my personal knowledge, it allowed me, obviously with full disclosure to the client. I just used to tell them that I'm not certified into it. I just have this much knowledge. And if they would agree, they would agree. Then that is when I would actually go ahead with the consultation, and that is when my actual learning happened.
Yeah, this is important because sports nutritionists and human performance nutritionists are not supposed to be handling metabolic health, metabolic syndromes. So I'm not sure if they why they allowed you and all of that. But what I have heard from other certified coaches from the same school is that they were not allowed to handle metabolic syndromes. So
True.
so yeah. So then moving on, yes, Metabolic Health Conference was a big boost, and Shashi is a D Life member who started out from D done many podcasts from the platform of D Life, and that's how all of these experts and everybody today has it has grown. That networking of Shashi and Anup has grown so big that we have had the Metabolic Health Conference, and it of course has boosted the metabolic health space of India. And like you, I'm very glad that you found that those two brilliant conferences, very useful and guiding in terms of coming to D Life. But yes, D-Life has been in operation since 2014, and all of these, I mean, the organizer, Shashikant Angar, Arun Kumar, the coaches that you see and the top names are all D-Life certified. Anyways, moving to the next question. How did you find the course itself, Sushil? Because you have a background already in nutrition, but you have a very sort of a small, kind of exposure to what kind of nutrition would cover the entire metabolic health spectrum. Say 80% of that you didn't have. How did you find the course itself, and how was it structured? What did you like the most about the course?
The most that I liked was that all the problems that I had faced while consulting clients with metabolic health issues, whether it was about diabetes, thyroid issues, PCOS, I had certain clients with kidney disorder, CKD, kidney failure also for that matter. Uh, all the problems that I had faced were covered. And that is why even when I wrote the review, that is what I wrote. Had it been my first time, like let's say I don't have any background and I come to D Life, I would be happy with all the learning that I have. I would be you can say excited about all the depth of information that is covered. But adding to it my experience and my knowledge through personal reading, I could say that whatever is needed is being covered because it was needed by me back then and it is there in the course, plus the forums.
Yeah. So, Sushil, how did you find the forum support? I mean, you are still a member of D Life. I mean, usually when you come, did you have, first of all, this kind of support in your earlier certification where you have a WhatsApp community 24/7, where you have a forum access 24/7, where you have recipes, amounting to more than 2000 plus, recipes, original Indian, low carb, keto. Did you have 3000 plus success stories listed on the forum? How was the support, and how is the support now? I mean, you've completed the
The
certification even while you were doing it, and you are still a part of the life. You're still a part of that WhatsApp community and the forum. So how do you find the support?
support is much better, quick access, and there's a lot to read. So even if I don't have to raise a query and then wait for someone to reply, there is a chance that someone already had raised the same query a few months or a few years back, and I can just refer to it. That was the best part. So yeah, it was quick comparatively.
Yeah. And 24/7 support, as in a WhatsApp community where you can, all coaches are together, all certified coaches, mentors, the new enrollees. So the learning is happening 24/7. And as Sushil said, I mean, I will love to expand on this point because this is the USP of D Live, and that makes us the biggest low carb platform in the world, and also the biggest course in the world with 60 CPD credits that nobody else has in the world. So what Sushil is referring to is the constant 24-hour support which is like a Gurukul. When you complete the certification, you're not out of the life. You're not out on your own. Plus, the certification that Sushil has done has to be recertified. I think every 2 years, Sushil, you
Correct.
have to recertify that. So DLive doesn't do all of that, and we have no recertification clause. Once you've completed the course, you are certified for life. We don't make money out of our coaches. On the other hand, we hold their hand, we have them in the family for lifetime. So unless someone, as you know, Sushil, you're very active, you know about the forum and everything. Unless someone has broken the TU terms of service, we have never removed that. And all of that
True.
access is for you also, for your clients, if you want to give the recipes out, stuff like that. So you can use the forum entirely. There are 3,000 plus success stories, which is a very, very, very conservative figure, because that's last updated. I think, Anup, we need to update that, because we are adding thousands of success stories through coaches like you, every year to our database. So we have a huge number, but just, as a heads up, 3,000 plus combined success stories. So Sushil has access to all of this for life. Imagine what a support he has, and the confidence that I'm sure, Sushil, you would have when you take up a client, say, supposing having a fatty liver. You know who to ask, where to, I mean, just put a question there and everybody jumps in to help you out, right?
True.
Yeah. And the next question is, Sushil, I mean, people who are from this background, the sports nutrition background or the human performance nutrition background, or, other certified dietitians and generic average nutritionists, why do you think they should do this course? What is your advice to them? Because, every day, I get course inquiries, and most of these course inquiries do come from certified, dietitians and nutritionists. So obviously, there's a very, very big gap in what they have been taught and what D-Life teaches or trains them in. So this just cannot be that A to Z of all these courses are on one side and all of them are coming, whether they are from the Ayurveda background or homeopathy background or, registered dietitians, nutritionists or K11 and, schools like that. So there has to be a big gap. And, probably you can explain to our viewers why people who are professionals from these backgrounds, why they should do this course. Why should they do this course?
Bigger market base, better support, and obviously, if we consider the current trend of health in the country and across the world, someone who is capable of taking clients with metabolic health issues is also going to have a greater impact. So that would be the biggest reason that
So I think Sushil
people
has
should,
summed it up very well. Yeah. Yeah. Continue, please. Continue,
and that is the
Sushil.
biggest reason that it is in fact better to venture out into a field where people, especially even if you look at our country, how many people have you find who are inclined towards sports versus how many people are there who are inclined towards just getting their life better? And that covers, I think, more than 80% of people.
Yeah. Sushil is very right, and this is what I said at the start of this review video. That when you are trained as a generic dietitian and nutritionist, or you have a sports nutrition background, it just covers 20% of your scope of work, of your scope of earning. This has been said, constantly by all of these people who have that professional background, who came to D-Life to get certified. Lots of them are there in the community. So I think Sushil has just hit the bullseye when he's saying, when you do this course, you cover it, more than 80% of the market that is left out for you. So anybody coming to the gym has any metabolic symptoms, you can handle people even inside the gym and outside the gym. Am I correct, Sushil?
Yep, 100%.
So with that, I come to the end of this course review video, but let me tell you before we go, we sign off, that D-Life Diploma course, D-Life Diploma in Low-Carb Nutrition and Metabolic Health is India's only legally attainable course. It has CPD SO UK accreditation of 60 credits, which no other course in the world has. So we have dual certification. In this space, we are the only legally tenable course, and we also have the CPD certificate, which is recognized in 40 plus countries. The course gives free access to DLive.in platform, which is 10 plus years of curated data, biggest platform, low carb platform in the world, especially for Indian low carb. And that platform has thousands of combined success stories of all our coaches of DLive, and 2000 plus original low carb keto recipes, 200 plus podcasts. So imagine the learning that's happening 360 degrees. We have the largest content on low-carb nutrition and metabolic health course in the world, which has 800 plus references in the course itself. 200,000 plus words, 60 plus relevant videos. There is lifetime access to the course, and there is no recertification class. This is very important because from where Sushil comes, he has to get his certificate renewed and recertified every 2 years. If he doesn't do that, that certificate is a useless piece of paper. But once you get certified from D-Life, it is valid for life. We don't earn money from our coaches. We hold their hands, have them in their family, and promote each other. We don't see each other as competition or cash cows. So thank you so much, Sunil, for coming, to this brilliant course review video. Your perspective matters a lot, and we are very proud to have you in the D-Life family. I wish you lots and lots of success. Before we leave, do tell our viewers if they want to reach out to you and take your professional help and engage you as their coach, how can they approach you?
You can approach me via Instagram. Currently, I'm also on Twitter, but on both the places, I'm not that active. My Instagram and Twitter, LinkedIn all have the same name, Sushil Dhokne, Sushildhokne.
Yeah. So please go out and seek Sushil Dhokne. He's a D-Life certified metabolic health coach. He's a D-Life member. And he's also has a sports nutrition background combined with the powerful D-Life diploma course with an legal Indian certification plus CPDSO UK accreditation and certification. So he's the guy for you. Please go out and get in touch with him. Thank you, Sushil, for coming and speaking to us and giving very, very valuable insights. I mean, I'm sure people from this background will really find your video, your course review video very helpful. So this
Thank you.
is Ira
Likewise.
Sahai signing off. I'll be back again with another D-Life Diploma course review video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.